Be me, 29, getting ready for another dating event because apparently that's what we do now when the apps don't work. My apartment's a mess. Makeup everywhere, 3 outfit changes scattered across my bed, half-empty wine glass on the dresser. My friends Jess and Amber showed up an hour ago to get ready together because we're not going to this thing alone like desperate weirdos. Pass me the eyeliner, Jess says, leaning into my bathroom mirror. She's 28, works in marketing, always looks put together even when she's complaining about being a disaster. Amber's on my bed scrolling through the event page on her phone. It says here guys pay $75. We get in free. As they should, Jess says. Men should invest if they're serious. I'm straightening my hair, trying to get it perfect. The event's at some wine bar downtown. I found it 3 weeks ago during one of those 2 a.m. scrolling sessions after another Hinge match stopped responding. Professional singles mixer, it said, ages 25 to 35. I figured why not? Can't be worse than the apps. My ex used to take me to that place, Amber says, staring at the venue photo. Which ex? I ask, even though I know. She means Connor, 6'2" finance guy. Dumped her 8 months ago and she's definitely over it, except she brings him up minimum twice a week. Connor, the emotionally unavailable one. There it is. All men are emotionally unavailable, Jess mutters. My Hinge matches are so boring I want to cry. Like, can you hold a conversation? Ask a question? Anything? I get it. My last situationship was with Derek. Consultant, 6'1", made good money, had his life together. We hung out for 3 months. He said he wanted something real, but kept me as an option while he figured his shit out. Then he just stopped texting. Didn't even have the balls to officially end it. Derek texted me last week, I say, putting down the straightener. Both of them turn. What did he say? Amber asks. Just hey. That's it. Hey. What did you do? Left it on red. I didn't. I responded. We texted for 2 days before he ghosted again, but they don't need to know that. Jess raises her wine glass to not settling for breadcrumbs from mediocre men. We all drink to that. I look at myself in the mirror. Black dress. Heels that make me almost 5'8", makeup on point. I'm not saying I'm a 10, but I'm definitely a solid 7, maybe 8 with the right lighting. I work in non-profit communications, make decent money for what it is, have my own place even if I need a roommate to afford it. I'm a catch. We all are. What are we even looking for tonight? Amber asks. Jess answers first. Someone tall enough that I can wear heels. Someone with an actual career, not a side hustle. Someone who doesn't live with roommates at 30. Bare minimum, Amber agrees. I just want someone who can hold a conversation, I say, and isn't obsessed with video games or sports. Like, have a personality? Right? How is that too much to ask? We're not being unreasonable. These are basic standards. If guys can't meet them, that's on them. My Uber notification pings. 7 minutes away. We do one final mirror check. Jess takes a photo of the 3 of us, but nobody posts it. We'll post later when we're actually at the event, make it look fun and spontaneous. The Uber drops us off at 7:45. Event started at 7, but we're not showing up right on time, like we've been waiting by the door. There's a check-in table outside. A guy's paying as we walk up. He hands over his card. The woman at the table says $75, and he doesn't even flinch. Another guy behind him looks at the price, and I see him hesitate. We give our names. You 3 are on the list, you're all set, go on in. Free entry, the way it should be. As we're walking in, I notice 2 guys walking out. One says to the other, "Dude, I don't know about this." "Why are they leaving already?" I ask. "Event just started." Jess shrugs. "Probably couldn't handle the competition." We walk inside, music's playing, Dim lighting, exposed brick walls, high-top tables everywhere. I scan the room. About 40 women, maybe 30 guys. Not bad ratio. Then I see him. Tall. Really tall. 6'3" easy. Standing near the bar, nice watch, good clothes, phone in his hand. He's got 4 or 5 women already hovering near him, laughing too hard at something he said. "Oh," I say. Jess follows my eyes. "Yeah, him?" We head towards the bar and order some more wine. The bartender's busy, takes a few minutes. While we're waiting, a guy approaches. "Hey, I'm Mark," he says. Smiling, genuine. Navy blazer, clean cut, nice watch. Maybe 5 to 10. "Is this your first time at one of these?" I glance at him. Do the math in 2 seconds. Not tall enough. Seems fine, but nothing special. "Yeah, I actually need to find someone real quick," I say. "Oh sure, maybe I'll catch you." I'm already turning back to Jess and Amber. We get our drinks. I watch Mark walk over to another woman near the bar. She's scrolling her phone. He says something. She responds without looking up. "Thanks." That's it. He stands there awkwardly for maybe 5 seconds, then moves on. Something about it makes me uncomfortable. I push the feeling down. We migrate toward the tall guy. "Brandon," I hear someone call him. 6 women around him now, all vying for position. "So what do you do in finance?" one asks. Asian girl in a cute dress, trying hard. "Private equity," Brandon says, doesn't elaborate, checks his phone. "Oh wow, that must be so interesting." "It's fine." That's it. The girl waits for more. Nothing. But she doesn't leave. Another woman tries, blonde, laughing too hard at something he said that wasn't even funny. "I love your watch. Is that a..." "Yeah, just yeah." She's still smiling, still standing there. I watch this for a few minutes. He's barely trying and they're all still there, fighting for scraps of his attention. Amber leans over. Look at him. So desperate. "Right," I say. Like, have some self-respect. 5 minutes later, I'm working my way into Brandon's orbit, waiting for an opening. He glances at me. I try a different angle, mention an article I read about the market. He actually looks at me for more than 2 seconds. "You follow finance?" he asks. I try to stay informed. Cute. The way he says it feels like an insult, but he's smirking. I count it as progress. Jess texts the group chat. "He's definitely into you." I glance back at Brandon. He's already talking to someone else. On his phone again. Across the room, I see Mark trying with another woman. She says something, checks her phone, says, "I see someone I know," and walks away. He stands there for a second, then heads to the bar. Another guy, shorter, wearing glasses, approaches our group. "Hey, have you guys been to one of these before?" Amber barely looks at him. "No." "Oh, cool. I was just wondering if..." "Sorry, we're kind of in the middle of something," Amber says. He nods, walks away. I didn't even catch his name. By 9 o'clock, I notice something. The room looks different. More women, fewer men. When did that happen? 2 guys walk past me toward the exit. One says to the other, "Dude, that was brutal." 8 approaches, "Man?" Not one conversation. I'm done with these. They leave. I count the men in the room. Maybe 20 left? Started with 30. Near the bar, I hear voices. A guy with a clipboard talking to the bartender. "What's our count?" Clipboard guy asks. Started with 38, down to maybe 18 now. Shit, worse than last month. Same pattern every time. They pay, try for an hour, leave. I'm close enough to hear this. Pretend to look at my phone. "Women keep asking why there's no good guys here," Clipboard guy says. The bartender laughs. "The good ones already left, brother." I feel that uncomfortable thing again. Look around. He's right. Way more women than men now. Back with my friends. Amber's upset. What happened? I ask. I was talking to Brandon and he just walked away. Literally mid-sentence. What an asshole, Jess says. Then why do I still want to go back over there? Amber's voice cracks. Because he's hot, Jess says. That's just reality. More guys leave. I watch 3 walk out together. None of them look back. Mark's at the bar talking to the bartender now. Not going well? The bartender asks. Is it that obvious? Mark says. I've worked a dozen of these. Same thing every time. I don't get it. I asked questions, listened, tried to connect. Nothing. Like I'm invisible. You're just not what they're looking for. Mark finishes his drink. $75 to be ignored. This was my last one. He pays and leaves. I watch him go. Feel weird about it. Can't explain why. The clipboard guy walks past again, on his phone now. I hear fragments. 38 paid. Maybe 15 still here? No. It's not the venue. It's the dynamic. Male attendance down 70% in 18 months. He sees me listening, walks further away. I look at the room again. So many women. So few men. And most of the women are still clustered around Brandon and maybe one other tall guy near the back. The rest of the space feels empty. By 10:30, the energy's completely shifted. Maybe 25 women left, maybe 10 guys. The music's lower, lights slightly brighter. The venue's ready to close. I'm tired. My feet hurt. I've had 3 glasses of wine and I'm not even buzzed, just exhausted. Jess is at a table scrolling her phone. Amber's in the bathroom, probably crying about Brandon again. I watch the room. A woman approaches one of the few remaining guys. Average height, decent looking, seems nice. She talks to him for maybe 30 seconds. Then her eyes drift to Brandon across the room. The guy notices, says something. She makes an excuse and walks away. He sits down alone, pulls out his phone, doesn't try again. Another guy just gets up and leaves. Doesn't say goodbye to anyone, just walks out. I go outside for air. The clipboard guy, the organizer, is out here on his phone, pacing. I'm telling you, this model isn't sustainable. 40 women showed up, only 10 guys still here. They're leaving earlier every month. It's not the venue, it's... He sees me, stops talking, moves further down the sidewalk. I go back inside. Brandon's getting his jacket. A woman follows him. Wait, are you leaving? Can I get your number? Brandon doesn't even stop walking. Nah, I'm good. But we were talking earlier and I thought... He turns, looks at her. Cold. Look, I have a girlfriend. I just come to these when I'm bored. Ego boost. He walks out. The woman just stands there, humiliated. Jess saw it. Are you freaking kidding me? Amber comes back from the bathroom, eyes red. What happened? Brandon has a girlfriend. He was just here messing around. Amber's face crumbles. What? 3 hours. We spent 3 hours competing for a guy who was never available, who was just bored. The organizer makes an announcement. Hey everyone, we're wrapping up. Thanks for coming out tonight. His voice sounds defeated. The remaining guys are at the bar, not even trying anymore, just drinking. One of them sees us looking and shakes his head. We get our coats. The venue feels sad now. Empty. Outside, waiting for our Uber, I see the organizer locking up. He looks exhausted. How'd it go? His friend asks. Terrible. Started with 38 guys. Finished with 8. Can't keep doing these. We get in the Uber. Jess and Amber take one car. I take another. I need to be alone. I stare out the window. Think about Mark. Can barely remember his face, but I remember dismissing him in 15 seconds. Think about all the guys who left early, the ones who tried and got nothing. Think about Brandon, who barely tried and had women competing for him all night, who had a girlfriend, who wasted everyone's time. Home. I take off my makeup, change into sweats, lie in bed. My phone buzzes. Email notification from Jake Martinez, Singles Mixer Events. Subject, important update about future events. I open it. Hi everyone. Due to declining male attendance and feedback from participants, we are suspending Singles Mixer events indefinitely. Over the past year, male attendance has dropped 71%. Exit surveys indicate most men feel the events don't provide value for the cost and effort involved. We tried adjusting formats and pricing, but the pattern remained consistent. Thank you for your support. I read it twice. 71%. I think about Mark saying $75 to be ignored. Think about the guys leaving throughout the night. Think about me and Amber and Jess and every other woman there, all chasing the same two guys. My phone buzzes again. Group chat. Jess. Tonight was a waste. Amber. No quality guys there. Jess. Brandon was such a dick. Kinda want him though. Amber. Where are all the good men? I stare at that message. Where are all the good men? They were there. Mark was there. That guy with glasses. The one who tried to talk about travel. All the ones who left early, they were there. We just didn't see them. I type. Maybe they left because we ignored them. Stare at it. Delete it. Type. I think we might be part of the problem. Delete that too. Send. Yeah, tonight sucked. I'm going to bed. I put my phone down, stare at the ceiling. I know something shifted tonight, not sure what to do about it. But whatever. At least I still have options, so decided to forget about it and enjoy my weekend. 3 weeks pass. The uncomfortable feeling fades. Life goes back to normal. I delete the dating event email. Stop thinking about Mark. Stop thinking about that night. It was just one bad event. Doesn't mean anything. I'm back on the apps. Back to brunch with the girls. Back to complaining about boring guys who can't hold conversations. Back to normal. Monday morning rolls by. I'm at the office early, preparing for the donor meeting. My non-profit needs this partnership badly. Tech Forward Solutions is considering funding our youth literacy program. My boss Rachel briefs me. They're sending their community outreach lead and a few team members. Be professional, emphasize impact metrics. I nod, arranging folders on the conference table. The door opens. 3 people walk in. The guy in front extends his hand to Rachel, then he turns to me. It's Mark. My stomach drops. Sarah, right? His voice is professional, polite. Nothing in his expression gives anything away. Yeah, hi. My voice sounds strange. Rachel doesn't notice. Mark heads their community initiatives. He'll be evaluating alignment with your program. We sit. I can barely focus. Mark asks questions about our metrics, our target demographics, our measurement strategies. I answer on autopilot. He takes notes. The meeting runs 30 minutes. Professional, cordial, suffocating. We'll be in touch within the week, Mark says as they're leaving. His colleagues walk out first. Mark lingers, organizing his papers. Rachel steps out to take a call. We're alone. Silence. Small world, I say finally. Yeah, more silence. I need to say something. Anything. That event was kind of a disaster, right? Mark looks at me. Really looks at me. Was it? I mean, yeah. Barely any guys there. Weird vibe. There were plenty of guys there. At the start, I fidget with my pen. I guess. Just no quality guys, you know? Mark stops organizing his papers. No quality guys. I mean, you talk to me for 15 seconds. My throat tightens. I talked to a lot of people. Did you? His voice isn't angry, just tired. Or did you spend 3 hours competing with every other woman there for one guy who barely looked up from his phone? I feel my face get hot. That's not fair. Attraction isn't a choice. I can't force myself. I'm not asking you to be attracted to me. He cuts me off. I'm asking you to treat people like humans. I was polite. You don't even remember me, do you? Not until right now. Silence. He's right. Mark continues. I tried with 8 women that night. 8. You know how long the longest conversation lasted? 2 minutes. Most were under 1. Maybe if what? If I were more interesting? More confident? There's an edge now. I'm 5'10", software engineer, make 6 figures. I volunteer teaching kids to code. I read, travel, ask questions, actually listen. But I'm not 6'3", so I'm furniture. You're being, I watched men leave all night. Good men. Guys who paid $75, dressed well, came prepared with actual conversation. They tried genuinely, got nothing, left defeated. I don't know what to say. You know why there were barely any guys there by the end? Male attendance at those events dropped 70% in 2 years. 70. We're done paying to be ignored while women chase the same guy who treats them like options. The tall guy, Brandon, he had a girlfriend. Mark's voice is flat. Told someone he goes to those events when he's bored. For an ego boost. And you all knew something was off, but you stayed anyway. I feel sick. You want to know where all the good men are? Mark picks up his bag. We were there. You just didn't see us? And now we're not coming back. He heads for the door. Mark, he stops. Doesn't turn around. For what it's worth? I don't know how to finish that sentence. It's not worth anything? That's the point. He leaves. I sit there alone in the conference room. My hands are shaking. That night, I can't sleep. Keep replaying the conversation with Mark. I open my laptop. Google, why men don't go to dating events? Reddit threads everywhere. YouTube videos, articles. Paid $80 to be invisible. Same 5% of guys get all attention. Rest of us are furniture. Tried with 10 women, not one real conversation. Done. I read for an hour. It's all the same. Mark's story repeated hundreds of times. I think about that night. Try to remember the other guys who approached. Can't picture their faces. Only remember Mark because of today. And Brandon, who I chased for 3 hours. Who had a girlfriend. I close my laptop. That uncomfortable feeling is back. Bigger now. 3 days later, I'm at Jess's apartment. Wine night, just us and Amber. So that tech company, Jess says, they gonna fund your program? Maybe. Their guy seemed interested. What was he like? I pause. Actually, it was that Mark guy from the event. Amber looks up. Who? The guy who approached me at the beginning. Navy blazer. They both stare blankly. I don't remember him, Jess says. Exactly. I take a breath. He said something that's been bothering me, about how we ignored all the normal guys and just chased Brandon. Amber frowns. We didn't ignore anyone. We kind of did though. Like I barely gave him 15 seconds. Because you weren't interested, Jess says. That's allowed. But what if we're all doing that? And that's why there's no guys at these events anymore. Silence. Are you seriously blaming us right now? Amber's voice has an edge. No, I'm just saying maybe what? We should force ourselves to be attracted to guys we're not into? Jess stands up. That's some internalized misogyny right there, Sarah. That's not what We have standards, Amber says. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not the problem. Men are. But the guy said attendance dropped 70%. Because men can't handle rejection. Jess cuts me off. They're too fragile. That's on them. They should try harder if they want our attention, Amber adds. We're the prize. They need to earn it. I open my mouth, close it. You're not seriously falling for this nice guy bullshit, are you? Jess is looking at me like I'm crazy. I just thought maybe men always blame women for their problems, Amber says. Always. Don't fall for it. The conversation moves on. I stay quiet. Walking home that night, I think about what they said. Maybe they're right. Maybe I was falling for some manipulation. Mark was probably just bitter. Couldn't handle that women have standards now. We're not the problem. We can't be. I open Hinge, swipe past 3 guys under 6 feet with good profiles. Match with a tall guy whose bio is just here for fun. He messages, "Hey." I respond immediately. The uncomfortable feeling is still there, but I ignore it. Because admitting I'm wrong means I wasted years chasing the wrong guys. Means my standards are broken. Means I'm the reason I'm single. And that can't be true. It's not me. It's them. It has to be.